So anyways, continuing from the last video, there's not much to say about his normal grab. It's really not notable. You really don't want to use it anyways when he has a command grab. Alright, so next up, we get his command normal. The properties of this command normal, it does not change when you chain combo it. It's pretty much the same way to use it in or out of a combo, but there are uses for both. So it's your main combo tool first of all. From standing C, close D, crouching A, and it cancels into vapor cannon. You can also combo his command grab into it, but you have to be pretty close. Like that will whiff. And it's also super cancelable. But mainly you're just gonna be comboed to vapor cannon. Alright, so the command normal has, like I said, fast startup, main combo tool, but the other purpose outside of a combo is an anti-air. Comes up pretty fast. It may trade, but that's okay because you can follow up with it if you get a counter hit. And also, even if you don't get a counter hit, oops, even if you don't get a counter hit, you still have a juggle property. I don't believe it'll work like every single time. Well, not into the EX command grab anyways. Yeah, not into the EX command grab. EX command grab juggles only after counter hit, but you could still get his vapor cannon, and you could still get his air grab, his dunk. So it's a very good anti-air to use if you don't want to rely on these normals, because it comes out fast, and like I said, you can just get a combo afterwards if you have the good reactions. Alright, so next up, that's all the command normals he has. He doesn't have like an overhang or anything, but yeah, we'll go over his specials next. So Maxima's main special that you want to use is the vapor cannon. So the vapor cannon has super armor, oops, comes out really fast. Well, and it wall bounces on counter hit. But what I'm trying to show is the super armor properties right now. Ah, god damn it. Well, I'm not able to show the super armor properties, but for the C version I will be able to. The C version has more super armor properties. It does start up a little bit later, but they do eat out projectiles, both versions. Alright, so the A version is your main combo tool. You can combo it from his command normal all the time, and you can also super cancel it into the vapor cannon, which is common for Maxima combos. By itself, you can use it out as a poke. Throw it out and stuff every now and then. You can cancel it from whenever he gets a super armor off of a projectile to throw your opponent off rhythm. The C version, you can alternatively use it as a poke, but it's not recommended because it does have slower startup. I mean, you can, but it just depends on what your opponent is doing. They can't just throw it out whenever you want, because they could roll past it and punish you. So like this right here, because by the time Maxima recovers from the animation of his vapor cannon, they're gonna be able to get a free combo on you. And also, you can't just throw this out too much because they could sweep you. Both versions. Yeah. So vapor cannon is a good pressure tool to use. It's a good poke, and the A version is a reliable combo tool. But you just gotta keep in mind that you can't just be throwing this out. But another thing to know about is that if you do throw it out and you get a counter hit on it, you get like a wall bounce, which you could combo afterwards. Yeah, you could do a various amount of follow-ups from a counter hit of Vapor Cannon, and usually leads to a lot of damage. But I'll go into the conversions for Vapor Cannon a little bit later in this video. Let's see, and next up we got the EX version. So the EX version has different properties. You don't use it to armor anything. Oops. And it doesn't have invincibility, but it has a lot more combo ability. So if you're using a combo, you don't need to get a counter hit to get that wall bounce. You get a free wall bounce just by using the EX version. And this opens Maxima up to a lot of combos. But yeah, I'll go over that more when we go over combos, but that's all you need to know for his EX Vapor Cannon. And it comes out pretty fast. You could combo it from his jabs. Oops, that jab didn't connect. There we go. Alright, let's see. Wallbounce is very fast. Air grab. So he's got an air grab. Does pretty good damage. However, it's very unsafe. It doesn't have invincibility, and it's very punishable. He has a lot of recovery on the way down, as you can see, and it's not a DP, so you know, it doesn't hit on the way up or anything. So if you want to use this as an anti-air, you do have to preemptively use it sort of before they jump. You can't really do that as a reaction unless you're using the EX version, which does have super armor properties, and it comes out faster and farther too. But yeah, normally you want to use this only as a combo tool or as a read. So for example, you're keeping them on the ground with Maxima, you're scaring them with your instant command grabs, and it makes them want to jump, and you sense that, and then you just get them with, you know, your air grab. Another thing you know is that his air grabs is a hard knockdown, so you get a various amount of setups for it. Alright, so next up we got... Oh yeah, and of course, as you can see, it won't catch standing opponents. They have to be in the air. The EX version, however, it does catch standing opponents because he's got a hitbox where his foot or feet are, and it has super armor properties. I heard the regular version has super armor properties, but I've never seen it absorb a hit before, so I'm not a believer. But I guess it does, but like the super armor properties for his air grab on the regular version are almost non-existent, so don't rely on that. Oh yeah, as far as the B and D version are concerned, they do the same damage. Same everything, there's no difference between the B and D version. But yeah, you typically want to use this in a combo and as a combo ender. And let's see, so the EX version is really good because I just said it had like super armor properties, right? So you can absorb a lot of hits with it too. Let me show a DP. There we go. There we go. It's because the super armor on it, on his air grab is so powerful, you go through a lot of things, including other people's wake up options. You can use it as a desperate escape tool if you want, but just to know that super armor in this game is just really good. Alright. Let's see. C version puts gun in opponents. Alright, so next up, let's go over the aerial version of his Vapor Cannons.